CARBO is a deep-acting polycrase drug suited to all age group, from children to adult to old age, where the predominating symptom is weakness, sluggishness, slowness, and lack of vital strength. In the whole mental and physical level, there is weakness, slowness, sluggishness, and lack of vital stamina that is predominating in this drug. Another important aspect is imperfect oxidation and disintegration, which is the keynote of this remedy. Charcoal itself is a byproduct of imperfect oxidation. So in CARBO also we see a lot of oxidative stress as a keynote. You may have seen that modern medicine doctor often prescribe antioxidant and vitamins in such kind of scenario. So such is the state of CARBO. CARBO is also a very good remedy for respiratory distress. The respiratory distress may be of a newborn infant, or it may be of an adult or an old age, where the characteristic symptom is gasping for breath. Like this, the patient will always gasp for breath, and if you see the pulse will be very feeble, weak and slow. If you touch the hand and feet of a patient, feet of that CARBO patient, you will see the feet and hands are very cold. With that, there is a lot of air hunger in case of CARBO patient. They always want constant painting. And there is also a lot of blueness or cyanotic spell seen in case of CARBO patient. Another important aspect is the digestive issues of CARBO. CARBO is often prescribed for dyspepsia like nausea vomica. But the characteristic is fermentation. The fermentation is seen in flatulency as well as in stool. The stools and flatulence are highly offensive. With that, there is a lot of weakness, slowness, sluggishness, lack of vital strength, and pulse is very slow, weak and feeble. There is a lot of air hunger. So in such kind of scenario of dyspepsia, we may prescribe CARBO. While CARBO is usually diarrhea and nausea vomica is usually constipated. Nausea vomica is also a very good remedy for dyspepsia, and we often prescribe nausea vomica for dyspepsia randomly. But the important characteristic in case of nausea vomica is nausea vomica patients are rough and tough and they are sturdy. They do not have that lack of vital strength like CARBO. With that, CARBO patients are usually diarrhea and nausea vomica patients are usually constipated. Another important thing is the impotency of CARBO. The characteristic symptom of impotency of CARBO is very early ejaculation, and following that seminal emission, there is a roaring kind of sensation in the head. This is the peculiarity of CARBO. Another thing is the prostatic discharge or seminal discharge while straining for stool. This is also seen in selenium, but the difference is in case of selenium, the prostatic discharge happens while straining for stool and also while sleeping, but in case of CARBO it happens only while straining for stool. Another important aspect is CARBO is very good remedy for the bad effects of exhaustive acute illness. Like if a patient is suffering from an fever or a diarrhea, after that when the patient becomes very much weak, exhausted, we may definitely think of CARBO in such kind of scenario. And CARBO is able to rectify that broken down constitution. Grimmer mentioned CARBO is also a very good remedy for the bad effects of pride, like aconite, chalcimium and opium, where other characteristic symptoms are present. CARBO also have sleep into aggravation, like legacies, amon carb, grindelia. The patients usually wake up in the midnight suffocated with a lot of anxiety and frightened, and they always want constant fanning. There is lot of air hunger seen in case of CARBO patient. So CARBO can also be think of in acute panic attacks where such characteristic symptoms are present. It is also a very good remedy for the bad effects of asthma after measles and pertussis in childhood. It is another peculiar symptom of CARBO veg is burning of palm and sole, especially during menses in case of females. This is only seen in CARBO veg. The liquoria of CARBO veg is also very important. The liquoria is acrid, or it may be milky or greenish, and this is always especially before menses. CARBO veg is also a good remedy for swelling of the testicles after metastasis of mumps like parotidium. We may definitely think of two remedies in such kind of situation. One is parotidium. Emil Taylor mentions it in her drug picture, and also CARBO veg. S.R. Phatak also mentioned CARBO veg is also a very good remedy for vaginal fistula where there is excruciating burning pain with other characteristic symptoms may be present or may not be. So this is more or less about CARBO veg. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.